The time now is 11 p.m. Our headlines. Michelle Yeoh made history as the first Asian actress to win Oscar in a leading role. Petronas post best ever performance with over 100 billion ringgit in profit, and Muhyiddin pleads not guilty in court. Hello there, you're now with me, Douglas Elliott, and this is Tvs Nightline. Tan Sri Michelle Yeoh has made Malaysia proud yet again as she won the Oscar as the Best Actress in a leading role in the comedy drama film Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Ipoh-born Yeoh, who received the Oscar at the award held at the Dolby Theatre in Los Angeles on Monday, Malaysia time, is also the first actress of Southeast Asian descent to win the prestigious award.
And the Oscar goes to Michelle Yeoh.
Yeoh, 61, was widely regarded as the front-runner for the award after claiming a Screen Actors Guild honor and a Golden Globe Award for the role. And this was her first Oscar nomination.
For all the little boys and girls who look like me watching tonight, this is a beacon of hope and possibilities. This is proof that dreams dream big and dreams do come true. I have to dedicate this to my mom, all the moms in the world, because they are really the superheroes. And without them, none of us will be here tonight. And I'm taking this home to her. She's watching right now in Malaysia, KL, with my family and friends. I love you guys. I'm bringing this home to you.
Yeoh, who played the role of the laundromat owner Evelyn, outshined the other three contenders in the Best Actress category. The Oscar adds to Yeoh's recent winning streak for the same film, including the Golden Globe Awards in early January as the Best Actress in a musical of comedy motion picture. The Screen Actors Guild SAG Awards in early February for the best performance by a female actor in a leading role, and the most recent award, the Spirit Awards, for her best lead performance.
Meanwhile, family and friends of Tan Sri Michelle Yeoh cheered on Monday as she won the Oscar for Best Lead Actress, the first in Academy Awards history for an Asian descent actress. At the Oscar viewing party in capital Kuala Lumpur this morning, over 100 guests gathered to support Yeoh, including her mother Datin Janet Yeoh, Women, Family and Community Development Minister Dato Sri Nancy Shukri, as well as Youth and Sports Minister Hannah Yeoh.
My daughter sure win.
Such a jaw-dropping moment. I was speechless, I cried. It happened so quickly, and we are so happy that she won, that our auntie won.
In her post on Facebook, Dato Sri Nancy Shukri congratulated the Ipoh-born actress for her historic Oscar win and for being an inspiration to all women around the world. Echoing the same pride, Hannah Yeoh described Michelle's achievement as an inspirational win. Yeoh was widely regarded as the front-runner for the award after claiming a Screen Actors Guild honor and a Golden Globe Award for the role. This was also her first Oscar nomination. Meanwhile, Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riyadudin Al-Mustafa Bilal Shah and the Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Haja Aziza Aminah Maimuna Iskandariah congratulated Tan Sri Michelle Yeoh on winning the Best Actress category at the 95th Academy Awards. In an Istana Negara Facebook post today, Their Majesties praised her efforts in elevating the country's standing globally, noting that with determination, grit and hard work, Malaysians can compete and succeed internationally. Similarly, Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim also congratulated Michelle Yeoh for her win and for having made the country famous on the international stage. In a Twitter post, Anwar said Michelle's illustrious and exemplary career will continue to be a great inspiration and motivation to the local actors and actresses, as well as the growth of the local film industry. Former Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin pleaded not guilty after he was charged with one count of money laundering amounting to 5 million ringgit at a Sessions Court earlier today. The charge was read out to him before Judge Rosila Saleh.
Muhyiddin, 75, who is also Bersatu president, requested for the case to be transferred to the Kuala Lumpur High Court.
Dan mohon supaya kes ini dibicarakan. Keduanya dia bersetuju untuk dipindahkan kes saya ini ke mahkamah di Kuala Lumpur dan nanti akan ditetapkan tarikh lah masa untuk perkara. Itu saja.
Earlier, the Perikatan National Chairman, clad in a black suit, arrived at the court complex at 8:20 a.m., accompanied by his wife Puan Sri Noraini Abdul Rahman. Muhyiddin, as Bersatu president, was alleged to have received proceeds from unlawful activities amounting to 5 million ringgit from Bukhari Ikuti Sundram Berhad, which was deposited into the M Bank account belonging to the party at the bank's M Corp Mall branch Petaling Jaya on January 7, 2022. The Pago Member of Parliament was charged under Section 4(1)(b) and read together with Section 87(1) of the Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities Act 2001, which provides for the penalty under Section 4(1) of the same Act. The section provides for, upon conviction, a maximum jail term of 15 years and a fine of up to 5 times the sum or value of the proceeds from the unlawful activities or 5 million ringgit, whichever is higher.
Petroleum National Berhad Petronas has just posted its strongest growth financial performance with a net profit of 101.6 billion ringgit in the financial year of 2022, an increase of 51% against 50.9 billion ringgit a year ago. Petronas President Dato' Tengku Muhammad Taufik Tengku Aziz said the year 2022 has enabled the group to favorably capitalize on oil and gas upsides. He said this at the Petronas Financial Performance for Financial Year 2022 announcement on Monday. Tengku Muhammad Taufik also stressed that Petronas would grow organically by capturing opportunities and would do so while upholding capital discipline, both in reinvesting and growing its business portfolio. Meanwhile, Petronas Group Chief Financial Officer Liza Mustafa said, while the bulk of the revenue generators was in Malaysia, 74% of the revenue was realized through export and international operations. By moving forward, Liza said that oil and gas industry could potentially see prices moderating in 2023, given an anticipated economic slowdown, even as it contends with prolonged market volatility. Sarawak recorded the highest rates of cervical cancer in the country, with an incidence rate of 12.1 per 100,000 women. Now, this is due to the lack of access to screening and early detection in rural areas. Looking at such severity, the healthcare providers are urged to increase efforts in screening and detection of cervical cancer in the region and urge individuals to prioritize their health by seeking regular screening and medical care.
So dengan sebab itu saya dan kementerian dan juga NGO yang lain, kita amat committed sekali untuk menyokong program-program yang dijalankan. Nombor satu ialah untuk mewar-warkan, to create awareness di dalam kalangan komuniti kita, terutama sekali di kawasan luar bandar, luar bandar yang dari segi akses kepada medical facilities maupun khidmat seperti ini adalah kurang dibandingkan dengan kawasan bandar.
Fatima told these to reporters during a press conference after receiving a courtesy call from the Pink and Teal Empower at the Baitul Makmur second building on Monday, March 13. Furthermore, Fatima calls upon women aged 15 years and above to go for screening tests such as Pap tests to help detect abnormal cells in the cervix before they become cancerous. She said early detection can lead to earlier treatment, which can be more effective and less invasive than treatment at a later stage.
Kita faham perasaan wanita oleh kerana ianya berkaitan dengan bahagian badan yang biasa kita tutup ini. Jadi bila kita perlu buat screening, mammogram ke, pap smear ke, screening seperti ini, kita terpaksa buka. But just remember, ianya adalah untuk kebaikan. Bukan saja-saja, bukan saja-saja, tetapi untuk to protect ourselves from cancer, cervical cancer, which is preventable. Begitu juga untuk breast cancer, early screening. Jangan tunggu sampai sudah lewat, barulah tampil ke hadapan untuk mendapat rawatan. Yang itu susahlah,
Fatima further revealed that HPV screening can be an important part of cervical cancer treatment and prevention. The vaccine is administered in 3 doses and can be obtained for free at the Noor Sejahtera Clinic LPPKN for B40 groups. Other matters discussed was on a community project called Project Suara, Sarawak Urban and Rural Action for Cervical Cancer Prevention. Under the project, a fundraising run event Tutu Run and High Heel Dash will be held on May 14 at Saradice Edge, Kuching.
The Sarawak Delta Geopark is set to organize its first expedition from March 20th to 26th, after it was recognized as the country's 6th national geopark, which will be held in Bau and Palawan. The expedition will see a total of 81 participants, consisting of researchers, experts of various fields, NGOs, as well as the community.
The Sarawak Delta, measuring 3,112 square kilometers, has been registered under the National Geopark Development Program as the country's 6th national geopark on June 20, 2022. The Sarawak Delta is rich in unique landscapes, including 28 rock geosites, 12 diverse biological geosites, and 14 cultural geosites, which can be found in the district of Kuching, Bau, Palawan, and Siburan. The expedition will be officiated by the Sarawak Deputy Minister of Urban Planning, Land Administration and Environment, Dato' Len Talif Saleh, on March 20th at Dewan Suara, Bau.
Don't go anywhere, we'll be taking a short break, but right up after the break, government has no plans to abolish Student Affairs Department in universities. Plus, China's Xi Jinping vows to make their military a wall of steel. Right here on Tvs Nightline, stay tuned. Welcome back. Among the highlights in Parliament earlier today, the government does not intend to abolish the Student Affairs Department HEP in public universities, which has played a crucial role in students' development. Similarly, student entrepreneurs are set to benefit from a 5 million ringgit allocation from the Ministry of Entrepreneur Development and Cooperatives. For details, Burhanuddin Kamil has more. Over to you, Burhan.
Thank you, Studio. Deputy Higher Education Minister Dato' Muhammad Yusof Abdal said, although students manage all their activities and movements, the HEP still has a big mandate and responsibility. He said that their real duty is not just to micromanage, but among others, to focus on student development, open a network of cooperation with society and industries, and plan strategies to increase the marketability of graduates. He said this when replying to a supplementary motion raised by Chow Yu-hui, PH Raup, at the special chamber session in Dewan Rakyat today, who wanted the HEP abolished to give more autonomy to students. On another matter, the Entrepreneur Development and Cooperative Ministry, or KUSCOP, has allocated 5 million ringgit to implement entrepreneurship programs involving graduates this year. Its minister, Dr. Iwan Benedict, said the implementation of program through professional training and education for growing entrepreneurs, or Protege, is expected to benefit about 12,450 graduates. He was responding to a question from Manjri Nasib, BN Tenggara, who seeks the government assurance to continue assisting entrepreneurs, especially from the youth category, in ensuring the survival of their businesses, investing economic uncertainty this year. That's all from me. I'm Burhanuddin Kamil with Zulkifli at Dewan Rakyat. Back to Kuching.
The Rahmah Ramadan Bazaar is expected to liven up the atmosphere of the holy month of Ramadan in Sarawak by helping the needy to obtain reasonably priced food for the breaking of fast. Tvs' trip around town today found a strong support for the initiative, which offers something different this year, where traders will sell goods at an affordable rate, thus allowing people to get quality goods at a lower price. The introduction of the new concept also gives the public the best prices.
So, dengan adanya bazar rahmah tu, mungkin setidaknya dapat pergi ke bazar macam orang lain, berbeli barang makan yang setidaknya mau dengan harga yang lebih rendah.
So, untuk orang yang kurang pendapatannya, senang mau cari makanan dekat sialah sebab harganya mampu milik orang ada.
Meanwhile, traders hope that this year's rental rate for Bazaar Ramadan premises can be reduced to have all hands on deck in supporting the initiative.
Kami haraplah bulan puasa tu kadar penyewaan akan turunlah untuk Bazaar Ramadan tu. Sebab ekonomi sekarang tu pun susah jual lah.
Sebab biarlah kami orang mendapat minta kurang lah ni sewa di situ lah, tapak situ lah.
Last Friday, the Ministry of Local Government Development announced that it will hold a discussion soon with the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living regarding the proposed implementation of the Rahmah Ramadan Bazaar this year. Deputy Minister of KPKT Akmal Nasrullah Muhammad Nasir said the discussion would also identify ways of expanding the initiative to all local authorities across the country. The Ministry of Higher Education intends to make Malaysia a world-class talent development hub. Its Minister, Dr. Sri Muhammad Khalid Nordin, is confident that both public and private institutions of higher study could attract the world's best talents to further their studies in this country.
He said the world countries need to be convinced to send their best and brightest to have their potential nurtured and polished in Malaysia.
Mereka mesti memilih Malaysia sebagai batu loncatan kepada kerjaya yang lebih besar, inovasi yang lebih terkini, dan sumbangan yang lebih bermakna kepada masyarakat serantau maupun warga dunia.
He said this when officiating the dual campus program at the Management and Science University, MSU Shah Alam, together with MSU Jakarta, as well as the double degree program between MSU, Airlangga University, and Jakarta Global University in Shah Alam on Monday. Muhammad Khalid added that around 10,607 Indonesian students are in Malaysia and around 1,398 local students are following their studies as of last June and is expected to be improved.
Indonesia bukan sekadar negara tetangga yang besar, tetapi Indonesia adalah negeri seribu potensi. Kita mesti bersedia bekerjasama memaksimumkan potensi dan sumber yang ada, berkongsi kepakaran, belajar bersama-sama dan berusaha secara strategik untuk meningkatkan kredibiliti dan kualiti pendidikan tinggi di kedua-dua negara.
Meanwhile, MSU President Professor Tan Sri Dr. Muhammad Shukri Abdul Yajid said both initiatives are offered in some departments such as the field of pharmacy at the undergraduate level and the field of management at the graduate level. The dual campus program allows students to follow their studies independently, involving 2 campuses in Malaysia and Indonesia without the need to pay international fees. Whereas the double degree program between MSU, Airlangga University, UNAIR, and Jakarta Global University, JGU, enables graduates to get 2 degrees equivalent at MSU with UNAIR and JGU in the department offered.
The luxury tax proposed under the retabled budget 2023 is being scrutinized with the best interest of the rakyat. Under Secretary Tax Division of the Ministry of Finance MOF, Dato' Chair Nazli Japar said the government is still studying the best practices in other countries and how they can be implemented in Malaysia. Chair Nazli said the government is committed to fulfilling the needs of the rakyat and ensuring the general public is not burdened with any new taxes, adding that further engagement with the industry, retailers, manufacturers and the tourism sector will be conducted to ensure that the industry do not suffer when the tax is implemented. From April 1st, 2023, all registered sellers will be charged a flat rate of 10% sales tax on the low-value goods imported into Malaysia. All taxable goods manufactured locally or goods imported into Malaysia from abroad are subject to sales tax. And foreign updates, in the first speech of his third presidential term on Monday, China's President Xi Jinping vowed to bolster the national security and build the military into a great wall of steel. In his closing of the annual parliament session, Xi called for China to step up its ability to safeguard national security and manage public security, calling security as the foundation for development and stability as the prerequisite for prosperity.
完善社会治理体系，以新安全格局保障新发展格局。要全面推进国防和军队现代化建设，把人民军队建设成为有效维护国家主权、安全、发展利益的
Xi also noted that China must achieve greater self-reliance and strength in science and technology, a call that comes as the United States blocks China access to chip-making equipment and other cutting-edge technologies. The ruling Communist Party is expected to tighten party's oversight over security matters, a move that comes after Xi replaced top security officials with his trusted allies.
Hundreds of Venezuelan migrants are entering the United States via Mexico after a large group broke through the Mexican lines demanding asylum in the country, only to be stopped by barbed wires, barriers, and shields.
Many of the migrants grew more frustrated with the new U.S. government act as they gathered in the Mexican city of Ciudad Juárez with their children.
Por favor, queremos respuestas. La aplicación no nos ha servido para absolutamente nada.
La aplicación ya no da nada, viejo. Eso,
me encuentro sola, estamos solos acá. Nos roban, nos extorsionan de todo. Y no tenemos respuestas. Solo quiero pasar para poder tener un buen futuro y ayudar a mi familia. Nada más.
At one point, the migrants were met with pepper spray when they attempted to hurl an orange plastic barrier at the U.S. line.
Un gas pimienta a la niña en los ojos. Estamos aquí por un mejor futuro. Venimos pasando la selva del Darién, corriendo peligro en esta travesía. En cada paso que damos, los niños sin dormir, sin comer, sin estudiar bien, nada, no estamos haciendo nada, estamos esperando una respuesta porque la verdad, esta página, o sea, eso no sirve, la verdad que no sirve. Yo ya tengo cuánto tiempo aquí esperando y de verdad no hay una solución.
Many migrants have become fed up with the asylum process since the Biden administration made an app called CBP-1 available to them that was meant to streamline applications. As the app is beset by persistent glitches and high demand, leaving them in limbo in perilous border regions. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security had said recent app updates will simplify and speed up the process.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally just a click away. More headlines anytime at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media. Right, and that's all the time we have for TVS Nightline. I'm Douglas Elliott. Thank you for watching.